E.G.G. Egregious Games.
Greg here. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented on the Daggerheart video. I am fucking humbled. And honestly, I have been really spirited by the response. I thought the response was going to be overwhelmingly negative, but the conversation has been incredible. The overwhelming majority of people have been supportive, kind, and got what I was trying to say. So thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Because I do think this is an important conversation. I'm not saying Daggerheart is some terrible trend. I think it's clear that for a lot of people, Daggerheart is their first non-D&D RPG. And yeah, if that's you, I'm sure Daggerheart is a breath of fresh air. I think that it's getting people to try systems other than D&D is an incredible thing. But I'm a game designer. This is what I've dedicated my life to. And when marketers try and step into that domain, that art form that I have sacrificed so much in the pursuit of, and they succeed, not because of the self-evident brilliance of their design, but because of money and marketing and influence, that is rough. That makes you lose hope. Because if marketing is the only thing that decides success, what fucking chance do I have? I'm sure a lot of you know the employment situation for people with autism and ADHD. Let's be honest, I am not cut out for the corp world. For me, making my own games and selling my own content isn't some kind of opportunity. It's the only way. I can't get on in a team. I can't navigate social politics and group dynamics. The only power I have is hyperfocus. I put all my points into game design. I mentioned to someone I've played games with that I was playtesting my system, and they said, "Can you show me some art for the game?" And it's like, no, I don't have any art. I can't afford art. I don't have the luxury of putting out a bunch of sick fucking art to raise money to then make a game. If I want art, I have to convince people that my game is good first. I have to make a game first. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working on my game for 3 years now. And that whole time, 3 years, I'm getting older and I'm thinking, is anyone even going to notice when this comes out? And I have had to believe that good design will shine through the cracks, that it will reach people, that I can show it to one person and that person might show it to another person. And that if it's good, eventually enough people might hear about it that I didn't just throw away the last 3 years of my life for nothing. I've had to believe that I'm not the only one who cares about this stuff. So thank you, genuinely thank you for giving me hope. Some of the comments have asked, are you going to review other games? And again, thank you. It's really kind that so many of you think that my opinions would be worth listening to. But no, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. I'm not saying I would have nothing to say about Draw Steel, and I'm not saying I never will. Matt Colville is a G, and I loved Flee Mortals. The fact that MCDM believes in their game enough to put the rules out for free earns me a lot of respect with these people. Because I didn't have the disposable income to back Draw Steel, not after Flee Mortals. And if I'm being completely honest here, I haven't had the disposable income to buy any new RPG books in over a year. I'm not the intended audience for Daggerheart. I'm not a middle-class critter with money to throw at pins and badges and additional card packs. What I'm saying is, I don't want to become some fucking Describe salesman giving my opinion every 3 seconds on the latest shit. Making fucking thumbnails like, Imagination Duels 3 is gonna break your mind. And I get it, you gotta make a living. But that's just not me. I couldn't do it. I'd be fucking miserable. I reviewed Daggerheart because I felt like I had something to say. Genuinely, I didn't even want to make that review. I kept having these thoughts popping up while I was playing. And part of me was like, I know I could make a good video about this, but I don't want to. It's a pain in the ass. It's going to distract me from my real work. And so I write myself out of the game. I have my character evaporate into blue fog, and I was like, that's it. I'm done with Daggerheart. But a week goes by and I'm still thinking about it. I'm just cleaning the house and these skits are forming in my head without my consent. And I'm in the shower having a full conversation with myself about why Daggerheart isn't a fiction first game. And after about a week of this shit, I go, for fuck's sake, all right, I'm going to talk about it so I can move on. And I think that's why the video came out good. Because I didn't want to make it. I had to make it. It came from a deep creative place, a place of real passion. And that's the kind of thing I want to talk about. I don't want to give you what you think you want. I want to give you what you don't know you want. It's easy to criticize things. What's not easy is actually putting the work in to make something better. I mean, we all bitch about 5th edition, but how many of us have made a better game? Somebody asked in the comments, what would you do to make Daggerheart your perfect game? Which to me is such an absurd thing to ask. I can't fix Daggerheart because it's not my game. I'm not the target audience. I'd make it into something completely different, and then it wouldn't be Daggerheart. And there are plenty of people who enjoy it for what it is. But what I can do is put my money where my mouth is and show what I would do if I was going to design a TTRPG. Because that's what I did. So, the next RPG I'm going to talk about is a little system I've been calling Crossguard.